Hello there, everybody. This is Corey Brown doing another episode of Modern Educator. And I really wanted to talk about something that I've been doing in my classroom recently, and it gets a lot of good reaction from my students. I do a lot of presentations with Prezi or PowerPoint in my class, and I'm a pretty engaging, entertaining guy. But I want to talk about how I use sort of my skills as an actor and I put voices and inflection and sort of become different characters in order to illustrate moments in history to my students. One thing that I realized from some of my failed improv comedy bits is you don't want to do anything that can ever be construed as racist or offensive. So I definitely am careful of that measure in my classroom. And the kind of characters I choose are characters that I couldn't get called out on for racist or sexist comments. An example is I recently taught the French Revolution, and at several times in the lesson, I pretended to be the rich, snotty, snooty Louis XVI. Oh, people of France, I need more of your money. I need to build another palace like my grandfather. And that kind of stuff really sticks with students. What other characters have I been recently? I was, I talked about how the state of Texas was formed from illegal American immigrants moving into Texas, and I talked about I don't even it was just a really funny bit where I said in Spanish, these illegals are coming into our land. They're rapists. They're criminals. They're taking our jobs. And so kids really got to see the connection there from the contemporary politics to what's going on in the past. I really realized that this is what directly engages kids more than anything else, is when you have this next level engagement, be it me taking on characters. And another thing too is I recently taught medicine in the 1800s, how all these new medical advances were made. And, I really did focus a lot on John Snow and Louis Pasteur with germ theory, talked a lot about Joseph Litzer and the cleanliness movement. But then, of course, I threw in a bit about how Carl Kohler developed cocaine and how cocaine used to be a well-available drug that you could buy just about every store. So, of course, you throw in little anecdotes to really gauge kids with like, whoa, Mr. Brown, like, wow, cocaine used to only cost 15 cents. You could buy it at Walgreens. So it's when you get these sort of surprising moments as well that really seem to turn kids on to the learning process. I think it is really important to try to get kids to look forward to lessons that are to come. Like tomorrow is when I am going to teach the differences between capitalism, socialism, and communism by distributing 3 bags of Doritos around the class in different ways. And when you have these sort of simulations to gauge the class and to sort of break up this monotony of just PowerPoint again and again and again, it really brings out some next level energy, and it brings in their focus during PowerPoint times. I think that it's just vital that you have to give the kids the motivation to give their full attention, to listen during the presentations, and you can reward them with something kind of fun and something kind of different. So anyway, that's my little bit of advice for today. Peace out.